The big learning for me this semester is that being a principal is no different from managing a cannery or managing a record store or managing a restaurant, all of which I used to do back in the day. That's a little sad and disheartening. I guess I knew it. I was super excited last semester when I discovered the importance of instructional coaching and effective administration, but I know that I can manage it. The most important thing we have to do is let structure be the assistant principal. We're not all going to be lucky enough to have an assistant principal to do all the work that poor Danielle does on a daily basis to take care of all of that paperwork and budgeting and disciplinary action. We're probably all going to be doing it ourselves in a smaller school setting, which means that we're going to have to set up really strong systems and really strong routines in order to make sure that we don't drop one of those chainsaws that we're going to be juggling. When we do that, we're going to have to rely on our team. I always knew that the secretary and custodian and lunch lady were the ones who were actually in charge of the school. I grew up with a grandmother who was a lunch lady for 20 years, and I got to hear all the inside chitter chatter. And basically, the principal gets led around and told what to do, and the teachers are sort of put up with, according to my grandmother, who was the lunch lady. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully the administrator is a strong leader, but you have to delegate work to the team. You have to grow leadership as per the PSEL standard. You have to rely on our secretary and custodian to make sure that the tasks that we need to have finished are accomplished expediently and thoroughly. SPED teachers, especially, this is somebody that we need to have a good rapport with and we need to have on our side and we need to be a good team player with. The compliance aspect of IEPs and 504s, we need that person to really be very competent and we need to support them and make sure that they have all the tools that they need. Of course, teachers. The teachers, we're the head of that special team of administration and teachers. They're the ones who are delivering the instruction and we need to make sure that we're supporting them and helping them be the best that they can be. And we're needing to bring in the parents in a good, healthy, functional way. This can be a challenge in many of our communities, but it's integral to have the parents on board and have a good relationship. The tools that we need to use, I'm going to put my ASTI teacher or ASTI Teacher of the Year crown on and talk about why would we not employ these tech tools. I don't want to have to try to remember every little thing that I have to do. I want my phone to remind me, or I want to get an email reminder to let me know that I have an appointment at the end of the week, or there's a piece of paperwork or a task that I need to finish. I don't want to use brain space remembering menial jobs. I want to use my brain space coming up with new programs and supporting teachers with instruction and building strong relationships with my students and my teachers and my families. Menial chores, budgeting, we need an app for that. That's ridiculous. Those types of things are not allowed to take up my brain space. My brain is too much valuable real estate in there for menial chat tasks. And the reason why we want to have this important structure and these systems in place is because we want to be able to focus on our kids. These are my students, and I love them, and I would adopt them, and I would take them all home with me if I had room for them and their parents would let me. I want them to grow up big and strong and happy and productive and resilient so that my community is a safe place for me in the future and my grandkids too.